行くぞはっジェノサイカッタ
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and it is payday, so I wish you all good luck on your pulls for Leona and Guinness. But today we're going to be testing BS0 here in Guild Raid. We're going to see just how well this guy does because Omega Rugal is back. And since Omega Rugal is weak to darkness, this is the perfect opportunity to test this character against Rugal on expert mode. Now, I am going to be cheating a little bit. I'm going to be using the Athena set, and that's really the main reason is because after testing him a little bit, I do find that his survivability isn't the greatest, at least just at level 10, right? Because he doesn't have any decreased damage received in his kit at all, so he can take a lot of damage whenever Rugal does his explosion. So the Athena set, you know, for a defensive character is really nice because it actually does obviously increase your defenses. I mean, obviously you're going to get these damage bumps from it, but it's also going to give you the decreased damage received by 60% when your HP is 20% or less. That really does help his survivability, and that's really the main reason we're going to be using it. It's really a testing thing. Remember, on my account, my fame system isn't being leveled up, although I am actually probably going to start changing that. I'm probably going to start working on my fame system, probably starting today, to be perfectly frank with all of you. And there is some really awesome things that I figured out about this character. One thing is his 3PG. This 3PG doesn't get interrupted. Yeah, that's pretty damn awesome. This thing does not get interrupted, which is fantastic, which means that, you know, with his leadership that applies to all Nest fighters, giving that PG rate, I mean, if you had a Nest fighter team against even Nightmare Geese, he's still not going to get interrupted whenever he does his 3PG. He can get interrupted when he does his core finisher or his default, which is kind of a bummer, but his 3PG doesn't get interrupted, and this 3PG is a fairly long animation. The bad thing about the 3PG is, say you apply the darkness, right? You got the darkness applied, and it's, you know, it has a 7-second dot on it, right? 7 seconds. Well, the length of the 3PG, by the time that the 3PG starts doing a lot of hits towards the end of the 3PG, the darkness is pretty much gone. So you don't really shred the meter that well with the 3PG. However, the Lion on the first skill, that damn thing is insane. That thing does so many hits, and that's when you're going to see that meter go, I mean, it's just going to shred, right? It's pretty wild, especially considering that he's just at level 10. That is nuts. You know, he's at level 10. I ran out of capsules, so I didn't get my HP quite maxed out, but he's got 45,875 CP. And we just have the one imprint stone on him that gives him the double attack and then gives him the PG rate. Really, a gold stone would have been better. A double attack gold stone with darkness, that would have been better because dots do stack on top of each other, especially like with your imprint stones. So if you have like 3 or 4 or 5 imprint stones that all have darkness, they will stack on top of each other. You will be applying more dot, which actually just makes characters like this even more powerful. And I gotta tell you, he's pretty impressive. You know, like, he didn't really blow my socks off when it comes to his damage. It's pretty good. I've seen other people do some really great runs with this character in Guild Raid, but I think maybe their fame system's leveled up because it doesn't seem like he's putting out the same amount of damage on an account that doesn't have the fame system leveled up. And as far as the striker, we're actually going to be using Ignitz. Now, you can use Maxima, a character that you get from the Epic Quest, to get this decreased skill cooldown, right? And you'll get a little extra attack. But the thing about a character like Ignitz is you always have a solid attack. Now, obviously, a lot of players out there aren't going to have Ignitz, and that's fine. And if you don't have the Athena set, that's fine too. You can always use the KS set. That'd be more than enough for this character, especially once you get him leveled up. I mean, characters at level 10, you can't expect a whole lot. But I mean, if your fame system's leveled up and you level up your character a little bit, you're going to find that they're going to do really, really well. Even if you don't have BS strikers, you can always use BS Maxima. Here, I'll put him in here. And he gives an increased attack by 15% when your HP is 70% or more. And then he also decreases skill cooldown. So he's a really good striker, but the bad thing about him is once you get below 70%, then you're going to lose that increased attack by 15%. And another reason that I'm using Ignitz here is because Ignitz is actually 3-star. He's actually got imprint stones on him. He's going to add a little bit more CP for my Phantom Zero. We're just going to use Phantom Zero's leadership, and let's see how we do here. Let's check this out. And really, for a free-to-play character, it's pretty impressive what he can do. It really is. It's not too bad. But he can take a lot of damage. At level 10, he doesn't have a lot of HP. And he can, I mean, he's got some good defensive. He's a defensive character, right? But he's not, like, he can take a lot. You'll see here in a little bit. We need to turn this auto crap off. Oh man, we got a bad start because the auto is on. There we go. And that line, man, when that line hits and you got that darkness applied, that is crazy. You will see insanity. And having that decreased skill cooldown from Ignis is really helping here. Now watch that meter. Whenever that line, oh crap. We'll just go ahead and use this default here. I guess Zero is still stunned there. We'll just go ahead and use this 3PG. But this thing doesn't get interrupted, which is pretty cool, right? That's very awesome that his 3PG does not get interrupted. Come on, break that meter, break that meter, break that meter, break that meter. There we go, there we go, there we go. We'll do his 3PG. And, you know, once your 3PG finishes, just like with a lot of characters, that's when Rugal a lot of times do his damn explosion and do a crap ton of damage. He's going to do an explosion right now. Yeah, I knew he would. We'll just go ahead and do his default. Come on, here we go. And like I said, man, and the other thing about Zero that's pretty awesome is, man, you can cancel his skills super fast. And you can just plow through these things, which is awesome. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see, right? Zero's pretty awesome, I gotta say, man. For a completely free-to-play character that you get, it's pretty awesome. Oh, crap. Oh, that sucks. We did apply the darkness. Get out of there, get out of there. I tried dodging, Oh boy, oh boy. Come on, come on, come on. It's definitely not going to be like as easy as like with say other characters. I mean, obviously there's other darkness characters that are just, they're just going to be better. They're just going to have more damage, like BS Chrysalid, like Ignis. But still, not bad here. Not bad at all. Like I said, man, when he does that first skill and them lines, that line comes out, Jesus, man, he does a lot of hits and he just starts shredding. We'll just go ahead and do our 3PG. Rugal's going to blow up on us again. And, you know, if you did have trouble keeping Zero alive, right? Like, you're just trying to get a key. If you did have trouble, you could always bring in, like, 98 Athena, right? Just have an insane heal, and you'll never die. You'll never die. Oh, not bad, not bad. I mean, we've gotten over 200 million. You need 700. Oh, no, wait. I can't remember. I think it's like 400 million. We'll look here in a second. I think 400 million for a key on Expert. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, I don't think so, buddy. Rugal broke my hyper armor there. Little pecker. Little pecker. And if I didn't have the Athena set, we would have already died. That set's really helping out. But honestly, I mean, this damage is... This is impressive. Look at this crap. I mean, 272 million at level 10? That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. And I've seen players, you know, shout out to Big Review, hit like 500 million at level 10. I mean, it's just, that's just crazy. It's pretty impressive, guys. It really is. I mean, let me look and see. I can't remember exactly how many points you need. I mean, you need 408 million to get the maximum rewards from this. And I just got 272 million, right? And like I said, if you're using a Chaos set, you got your Fame system leveled up. I don't have mine leveled up. You're going to do, you know, actually even better. I mean, the Athena set's going to be better than the Chaos set. But I mean, if you have your Fame system leveled up, which most players are going to have, and then you're also using a Chaos set, you're going to do really, really well. This is freaking impressive. And here's the thing that I want to note about this, right? I want you to take a look at how many characters actually have darkness, right? How many good characters do we have that actually apply darkness? I mean, you got Dellins, right? But Dellins 3PG can actually get interrupted. He's an amazing character, and he's also a collaboration character. A lot of players weren't playing during the Seven Knights collab. And then, you got Zero, who everybody can get, BS Phantom Zero. You got Nightmare Geese, who a lot of players aren't going to have, right? They weren't around whenever Nightmare Geese was in there. Maybe they didn't get lucky getting him. Chrysalid, the same situation, right? Both those guys were in the exact same banner. I mean, who else? I mean, you got Iori. Iori has darkness, but let's be honest. Iori, he's a great character, but I think he's really more of a PvP character than he is a PvE character. He is good. Don't get me wrong. I used him on my free-to-play account. But really, I just relied on Kyo to always break the meter more than Iori. Iori just, even at 3-star on my free-to-play, he just didn't really seem to break the meter very fast. And then you got Ignis, right? And that's it, right? I mean, these characters, like, there's not a lot to choose from when it comes to darkness. A lot of players aren't going to have Nightmare Geese. They're not going to have Chrysalid. They're not going to have Ignis. I mean, maybe they will, but a lot of players won't, especially if they came to the game after those banners showed up. So BS0 is going to be very valuable for them because you can apply the darkness. Now, there are other characters that have darkness, like Lady Geese, like Psyche. I mean, you can obviously use them, but it's pretty damn tricky, honestly, to use those characters. And the fact that BS0's 3PG doesn't get interrupted makes him much more useful for the guild raids. I actually think he's a pretty fantastic character, and I think that a lot of players are going to be really, really happy with him. I mean, obviously, if you have Geese and you have Chrysalid or you have Ignis, you're probably not going to worry so much about it because those darkness characters are just going to be better. But BS0 is pretty damn amazing for a free-to-play character, I gotta say. So let me know how y'all feeling about Phantom Zero, and I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link will be in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.